Ladies and gentlemen, the fated day. It's coming soon. Well, July 2nd from what we know. And it just, you never think it's going to be this soon. It's an ugly cycle we have to go through where, like, old consoles have to basically permanently retire. And my poor PS3, well. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of... The PS3 was amazing. The service, the backwards compatibility, the classic games. Well, the few first, the first PS3s could play older games, and then they removed that backward compatibility, and we had to rely on PSN, and now that's going away, and that stinks. But basically, I'm gonna be going through a bunch of games that, well, Game Rants was nice enough to make a list of the rare PS1 games that you know, if you care about rare games, to download them before the PlayStation Store shuts down. Now, I care about that. I'm going to buy them and download them. But more importantly, I'm going to be downloading the games I grew up with that I have yet to buy on PSN. For, you know, maybe because I was playing the games on an emulator, or I had the physical copy at some point, but I don't have it anymore. But even if I had it, you know, it's just recording gameplay of classic games is just much easier on the PS3 because it has the HDMI, and uploading a, you know, making a review or something and uploading it to YouTube, just the HDMI quality, you can't get that out of a PS1. So I'm gonna be downloading all the rare ones, all the ones that I love, the Mega Mans, the RPGs, Grandia and stuff that I haven't bought yet, along with the rare games. And any other game that I might want to review in the future, I'll buy it in advance because it's just nice to be able to play it on the big screen using HDMI and record using HDMI. So, but with that nonsense out of the way, let's just jump into the article. Thank you, Game Rant, for doing the work for me, and let's just go through the list. Do you guys have these games? Have you played them? Do you remember them? Let's find out. So, rare PS1 classics to download before PlayStation Store shuts down. Rumors indicate that Sony is going to shut down the PlayStation Store for legacy platforms, which will make certain PS1 titles harder to play. Recent reports started circulating that Sony is going to shut down the PlayStation Store for the PSP, PS3, and PS Vita, making hundreds of digital games completely inaccessible. These reports have yet to be confirmed by Sony, but has made some fans worried about losing access to certain games. Especially older, rare games that would otherwise cost a significant amount of money to access legally. In particular, there are some classic PS1 games that were only ever released for the console. Whoa, really? And are otherwise, incredibly expensive if players have to purchase the physical versions. Some may want to purchase the much cheaper PlayStation Store versions while they still can. And remember, people, to back up your PS3s. Now, I just thought of this before I made the video because I know PS3 has a backup feature, but I don't know how good it is. I back up the PS3, and if my PS3 breaks down, I buy a new PS3, and I can just restore and have these games, so that I don't have to rely on the PSN store. I need to check. I'm 80% sure you can do that with a PS3. I just need to double check that. So that's going to be my backup strategy from now on, because I can't rely on the PSN store anymore. Some may want to purchase the much cheaper PlayStation Store versions while they still can, as they tend to cost around $6 a pop, as opposed to spending hundreds of dollars to get the same experience for the game. Here's a full rundown of rare PS1 games that are available on the PlayStation Store and why fans may want to consider prioritizing them. More in-depth descriptions for the games can be found below, but for those that just want a quick guide describing what looking here are the so basically these are like the expensive ones to buy physically, and they'll probably get even more expensive once the PS Store shuts down. So rare PS1 games. Okay, I love Alundra. I have this one. Never heard of Ark the Lad. Apparently this one is rare. Ark Arena, I'm assuming it's related to Ark the Lad. Bloody Roar, I love Bloody Roar. It's one of my favorite fighting games. And, Bloody Roar, 2, 3, the sequels. I don't know if they're mentioning the first one here. Breath of Fire, don't have that one. Castlevania Chronicles, I have that one. Darkstalkers, Castlevania Chronicles, that's the PSP version, right? Why is that in the PS1? Never mind, I don't know. Darkstalkers, The Night Warriors, because I have the PSP and I thought this was the PSP. I don't know. Okay, so Darkstalkers, The Night Warriors, Darkstalkers 3, don't have those. I have the Dino Crisis games, Echo Knight, never heard of that. Front Mission, Herrick's never heard of those. Jesus. Klonoa, I have the PS1 for this. Mega Man Legends, I also have the PS1 for this. Parasite Eve, I've heard about it, never played it. I don't own a physical copy, so I might, because it's one of those, it's a classic. It's expensive at this point, so I might just want to rush to buy this on the PSN store. Persona 2, I had the physical copy of this at one point when I was a kid, but now I don't have it anymore. Pocket Fighter, is that the Street Fighter Pocket Fighter where everybody's a chibi? I played the shit out of this when I was a kid. Oh yeah. It is. Oh my god. The hours I spent on this when I was a kid. Yeah, I remember the cover as well. Anyways, let's just go back. So I watched the anime to Sayuki. Shadow Tower, never heard of that. Suikoden, oh, obviously. The Misadventures of Tronbon, I actually own the physical copy of that. I own the physical copies of Tomba 1 and 2 as well. Threads of Fate, I never heard of that. Vagrant Story, I heard of that. And yeah, I don't own any of the last ones. Jammer Lamy. Vagrant Story, okay. Vanguard, I read that already. Vanguard Bandits, Wild Arms, and Xenogears. So next up, they're going to be describing the games. Now, I played Alundra 2 growing up, and I bought the first one, even though I don't think it's related to the second one. I just bought it to play it, and like finish the series chronologically. And yeah, I played it a decent amount of time, maybe like 5 or 6 hours, which is nothing for this game because it's an RPG. So I got far enough, and yeah. So, yeah, he's just going to describe the series, all of them. There's no PS2 rare titles on PSN. I guess there isn't. So, yeah, this is the list, basically. I don't know. I'm going to check those games out. If some of them are just like, I don't know. I don't know how much this is going to cost me. It's amazing that the PS3 is so old. I'm going to be broke, but I'm still going to be broke because of it. I'm just going to buy classics and stuff. I mean, like, yeah, I own the physical copy of Mega Man Legends too, but like, I want to record it via HDMI, so probably am gonna have to buy it along with everything, I guess, basically. Anyways, this is the list for those that were curious, and yeah, I have some bank calculations, some math to do. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope this list helped. And yeah, with that being said, for those of you who are watching wherever you may be in this world, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. And have a good night.